Good day, sir. I am Mahid Timakadanon. Class characteristic are features that are determined before the firearm is manufactured. They are common to all firearms of that particular model. Kini siya kay wala pa mahimo kay nasettle na daan ang mga feature niya tungod kay very common iyang model. Individual characteristics are unique features that are created during the manufacturing process, such as imperfection in the barrel or firing pin. Individual characteristics maong unique iyang mga feature tungod kay nagabilin siya og mga distinct markings. This time i-discuss nako ang about sa class characteristics. Class characteristics, this pertains to those characteristics which are determined prior to the manufacture of the firearms. These are considered to manufacture design or specification and security. Common calibers. Common calibers, it means the diameter of a bullet or other projectile. So calibers daw has its common size as you can see in the picture na ay gamay og naapoy dako. Barrel rifling is a system of spiral grooves inside the barrel of a gun causing a bullet when fired to spin about its longer axis. So as you can see in the picture, mao ni siya ang barrel rifling nga kung magpabuto ta motuyok ni kauban ang bala. Bullet cross section and bullet side view. Bullet side view and cross section of fired bullet with A. 4 grooves right hand twist, B. 5 grooves right hand twist, C. 6 grooves right hand twist, and D. 6 grooves left hand twist. Cartridge case, it means the casing that contain and hold together the propellant, primer, and bullets. So precisely gibuhat ni siya para mo-fit sa mga firing chamber sa isa ka firearm. Mauni ang parts sa revolver. Serial number, trigger, manufactured, side plate, hammer, rear sight, front sight, cylinder, thumb face, locking bolt, structure, rod, and grip. Distance determination. A. Abrasion color is very contact or duol ra kaayo. B. Ring of dirt is close range or distansya. C. Grains of powder is medium range. D. Deposit of powder smoke long range or layo na.
Individual characteristic refers to those characteristics which are determinable only after manufacture of the firearm. These are the result of the machine imperfection, metal irregularities, and beyond the control of the manufacturer. Are usually determined by the test firing, which will give us both and test cartridge case on every cartridge fired from it. So kaning individual characteristic is a unique marking sa pagbuto sa pusil na magamit as to link a specific firearm to a crime scene, like ug ahad yung nagikan ang pagbuto. Then forensic ballistics expert is na crucial role sa pag-analyze sa characteristic para maghatag ebidensya in criminal investigation, pero naay mga limitation of this type of analysis. Ang kaning individual characteristic is remain available sa paghangad og justice. Sumao ni mga example sa individual characteristics na nabilin og marks after sa pagbuto sa weapon nga nagamit nato to link ug asa jud gagikan ang pagbuto. Dira nimo ma-identify ang iyang mga shape, size, weight, and speed. Rifling. It is composed of land and grooves found at the internal portion of the gun barrel. It makes the bullet spin when fired, turns making the bullet stable or gyroscopic stability while in flight. So, ang kaning gyroscopic stability is that the ability of rotating object para ma-resist ang pag-change sa rotating axis. So, sa photo makita ninyo nga ang riflings na ay lands and grooves. The raised portions of the rifling are known as lands, and the resist portion are known as grooves. When a weapon is fired, the lands and grooves cut into the bullet spinning as it traveled to the barrel of the firearm. In riflings, the lance and grooves make the bullet spin as it travels to the barrel of the firearm. In replace, the lance and grooves make the bullet spin as it exceeds the gun's barrel. These make the bullet fly more accurate.
Class characteristic of firearm. 1. Bore diameter. It is the caliber or cage. Ang bore diameter, mao ni siya ang the circle formed by the tops of the lands inside the barrel. Kanang na siya sa sulod sa barrel, kanang arrow na color blue, mo na siyang bore diameter. 2. Number of lands and grooves. Ang kini pong number of lands and grooves, mo ni siya ang inside the barrel of a give firearm are always the same or equal. Nagkapareha kanang same ra sila ba na. Number 3. Lands are the elevated portion of the bore. Mo ni siya ang the ridge of metal between the grooves in a rifled bore. Mo ni siya ang mauni ang siya ang patag sa grooves. Number 4. Grooves are the depressed portion of the bore. Ang grooves, the spiral arcs in a rifled bore. Kanang nasa sa sulod sa rifle. Number 5. Within of the lance. It's depend upon the bore of the diameter. Kanang siya kanang, for example, kanang bore diameter of the gun grooves within a number. For example, kaning clippers, kanang siya mo measure sa bullet lands and grooves.
Hello sir, good morning. I am Rodil B. Dumog and we are the Group 2 reporters and this is my assigned topic for our report. It's all about the class characteristic of the firearms. So, first is width of the groove. Width of the groove is measured as the shortest distance between the edge of the groove. And so the use of the groove width is the dimension that indicates the distance between the two flanks of a groove. In most cases, this is a rectangular groove. The groove width is also specified for other groove geometries such as trapezoidal groove or T grooves. So, ang width of groove sir kay it's all about kanang sa kanang barrel dapit bitaw niya sa tumoy din naa sila do ka klase nga sa width of growth. So kani and first is the trapezoidal groove or T grooves, and the next here is direction of the twist. It will depend on the manufacturers. It's either to the left or right. The use of the directing of the twist is a rifling inside the barrel of the gun is either the left or the right, which is cause the bullet to rotate as it passes through the barrel in order to the ensure of gyroscopic stability in its flight. So kaning direction of twister kay depende na sa maghimo sa manufacturer kung depende og sa tuo ba og sa wala. So importante kayo ang direction of twister kay para stable ang sa bala kanang agi sa bala paingon sa target. And the next is the pitch of rifling. It is the measure of the twisting of the lance and groove. It refers to the measure of the distance advanced by the rifling in order to make a complete turn inside of the barrel. So, and the next is the depth groove. It is measured perpendicular distance from a rail or calculated reference plane define the edge of the two adjacent rib of the lowest point of the groove. And that's all sir, and thank you sir.
Good morning, sir. I am the fifth reporter, and I'll be reporting the standard types of rifling. There are six types of riflings. So the first one is stair type. It has four RGL. Is the type of rifling having four lands and grooves. The direction of twist is to the right and the width of grooves is equal to width of lands. So example atong picture aning na diri sa bore diameter. So kaning it has, di ba naani siya 4 ka lands and 4 grooves, so which means equal kanang kwan dira is ang grooves dira is kanang libaong, tas ang kanang land is kanang plate dira nga kuan. So ang kaning nasa picture diri sa stair type is example lang yan ako siya ha. Usa ni siya ka stair og rifle, a modern military weapons. So nag-provide na siya og balanced rifling pattern nga sa bullet stability during sa flight. The second one is Smith and Wesson type. A type of rifling having 5 lands and grooves. The direction of twist is to the right and the width of grooves is equal to the width of lands. So, it is similar na siya sa stair type kay ang width of the land and grooves is equal na siya, which na-contribute na siya og consistent performance and accuracy. So, kaning picture na diri sa akong example guys, usa ni siya ka MP 1522 semi-auto rifle. The third type is this type of rifling having 6 lands and grooves. The direction of twist is to the right and the width of grooves is twice width of lands. Iyang configuration is designed for effective stabilization for projectile. So, akong example diri sa the picture that I've been example is kuha na siya usa ka Browning model 7.8 high wall type rifle. The fourth type is Colt type, a type of rifling having 6 lands and grooves. The direction of twist is to the left and the width of grooves is twice to the width of lands. So, kani si Colt type is commonly ginagamit na siya as historical nga mga rifles or revolvers, and then allow for efficient gas sealing and bullet stability. Kanang picture nga makita nato is usa na siya ka Webley MK3 air rifles. So, mga air rifles na siya. And then, the fifth one is the sixth one or the last one, the last type of rifling is usa siya ka army type of rifling having 4 lands and grooves. The direction of twist is to the right and the width of grooves is twice the width of lands. So, this is familiar sa ato isa na siya ka M16 weapons. And then, suitable ni siya for military application. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So, my topic is class characteristic. So, class characteristics is a measurable features of an item that indicate a restricted group source based on design factors determined prior to manufacture, or may be shown to be like or consistent with a question source, although not uniquely identifiable with that source. So kanideng characteristics kuan ni siya measurable features or atong gitawag na nang mo ni ang pag dili nato mailhan ah, ang unsa ang gigamit na klase sa pusil sa isa ka butang nato crime scene. So ang um, dili nato mahibalan kung ah, unsa ang klase sa unsa na klase na group of firearms or unsa na klase na pusil ang gigamit or like example ana or kanang rifle ba or caliber 45 or di ba ka revolver. So mo na siya ang class characteristics. Tas um kani po daw ang class characteristics, so dili po siya ingon na like accurate gid siya sa kung kanim gamiton. So nakabutang dire although not uniquely identifiable with that source, so kailangan po kag gamit kag individual characteristics or sub characteristics, so which is matakol na sa kauban ako na grupo. So ang kaning class characteristics ang example ani niya ay kaning kuan width of the tip of a screwdriver. So unsa ni kaning kuan width of the tip of the screwdriver, kuan ni siya kaning tumoy sa screwdriver, which is kani bitong kaning kaning purpose ani niya kanang bitong kanang kanang tumoy gud kanang mo atong gamiton kung magamit og screwdriver sa tuang butang. So naman ko naman klase na flat screw or kana ikuan screwdriver. So ang example niya makita ay or diri na to kanang ma-determine kung or ma-measure sa isa ka kuan crime scene. Tas ang ikaduhang example kaning width of land and groove impressions. So kaning width of land and groove impressions, so kaning kaning land and groove impressions, so mo ni siya kaning picture na diri sa screen, no. Kaning land, which is mo ni kaning nakamark sa isa ka bullet or aka na makataplak, no, or makakuan makalakra sa isa ka bullet. Tas kaning groove mo ni siya kaning kuan kumbaga kaning dili ra bitaw kay malakra mo na siya. So kaning land of groove na ni siya sa isa ka caliber. So ang purpose ani niya kanang mo kuan kanang mo purpose ani niya, so diri mo agi ang bullet sa kaning land of groove. So ini-ignite sa bala mo tuyok man na ang kuan ang purpose niya para matuyok ang isa ka ang bullet ignite sa bala para mo kusog inig kuan inig gawas sa isa ka bullet. So mao ang purpose. So kaning na diri example diri kaning width of the land and groove impression, so diri na to ma-measure kita na to sa isa ka crime scene mo gamit tag class characteristic ang kaning kuan kung unsa kadaghanon ang land or unsa kadaghanon ang groove impressions na or makita ang land na or groove sa isa ka bullet na ato siyang ma-determine either caliber 45 ba kaha or di kaha rifle or di kaha revolver. So the next one is blood stain. So kaning blood stain, isa po ni siya sa example sa class characteristics sa kaning blood stain. Group mo ni siya sa kuan, group of some kuan na makita na sa isa ka crime scene sa kaning blood stain kanang kung dili ka nang I think sakto kanang kuan mo pud ata apil pud kanang kuan ng pintal or kanang paint or isa ka or kanang kuan kanang mamansya bitaw murag apil po na siya wala po ko nasayop. Tas kaning blood stain, so isa po ni siya sa kuan example sa kaning class characteristics. So that's all. Thank you.
Subclass characteristic is visible surface of an object more restrictive than class characteristic. Produced incidental to manufacture. Refer to smaller groups source a subset of the class to which they belong. They arise from a source that changes over time. So the subclass characteristic is discernible or an identified surface of an object. More restrictive than class characteristics, so makita nimo siya sa object, for example sa firearms, pero dili kayo mo siya maklaro sa class characteristic nga naay exact length and width. Examples: marks on an object produced by grinding wheel or sanding belt. So nagdepende ang mark sa subclass characteristics sa manufacturer na magamit sa sanding belt or grinding wheel, whether sinaw iyang pagliha or hait. Number 2, manufacturing marks on a group Roger firearms. 3, manufacturing marks on a group of Roger firearms, Greg Scala, FDL or Orland FL. Mga different marks of firearms na arise on different manufacturer nga sila William Butterman, Roger, Greg Scala, and Orland. Blood type. So ang blood type of a person, it depends on the blood type of their parents.
Characteristic. Number 1. Toll mark identification. Toll marks are unique pattern of a person left on object due to actions like firing or cutting via tools. Marks on a bullet can be produced through a rifle or threading of a gun barrel as the bullet travels through the barrel crevice. Number 2. Striation mark on bullets. Striations refers to a unique macroscopic mark on the surface of a fired bullet. This mark can help forensic analysis link a bullet to a specific firearms. Production and examination of marks. Toll marks on bullets on other surface can result from accidental contact or international action. They are examined under high magnification to identify unique characteristics. Number 4. DNA profile extraction. In the same cases, a DNA profile might be relevant from a bullet, offering educational forensic evidence for linking suspects to a crime. That's all. Thank you.